Alright, morning everyone. It's just a 10-minute roundup. I'm going to try and do it every day. I'm going to update this intraday on my Twitter feed. Just want to give you like a timing perspective of how I am looking, but on a slightly longer term on the Euro stocks. Different methodology that you'd normally see me use. It's a bit more of a trend following idea. But anyway, so we'll get into the charts quickly. Any questions? Obviously, everyone's got time is tight this time in the morning. So any questions, just put them on Twitter. You can use hashtag TDR1906. That way, everyone can follow the questions, because I'm sure people will ask the same questions, and I don't want to have to answer the same question like 10 times. So if you just follow that hashtag, then or post it with that, any comments with that hashtag, then I can follow them and post the answers. So we'll get into the charts quickly. So on the left-hand side, we have a Euro Stoxx chart. Right-hand side, we have a VStoxx chart, which is volatility index of the Euro Stoxx. And they're both the front-month futures. This is running September on the right, and this is September on the left on the Euro Stoxx. Just to go through the charts, their cash session, like I said, so 8 UK till 4:30 UK time. We've got some standard Bollinger Bands that you've seen, 1, 2, 3, and then negative 1, 2, 3. There's a proprietary indicator down here that I developed. It's a trend following and momentum indicator. One is slightly slower than the other, or smooth, what should I say, and then there's a differential which is plotted as a histogram underneath. Mainly the idea of this is as a bias or a timing, rather than not going to be calling out exact trades, but I'll be bullish or bearish or neutral. So we'll get into the charts really. One thing I'm looking for here is divergences between the two products, and swing failures, especially swing failures on the VStoxx. So going into this session today, I'm cautiously bullish. We are, getting stretched out here. So one thing I'd note is, if I was going to start getting bearish, and we are starting to roll over on the stocks here, you can see, and we're starting to try and turn up in the volatility. And you can see we made a little bit of a squeeze last night, but because it was month end, if there was a decent amount of selling going through into the cash close, and maybe that skewed things a little bit. So we'll wait and see what the new month brings. The one thing to note though is this lack of follow through with the with downside in the VStoxx. You see, we just made we wouldn't move lower here. The low was 21.10, and it wouldn't go lower, and the stocks just kept on trying to push new highs, and then it went. Now that's an interesting clue there that you want to watch out for. I'm looking for maybe something like this. It happened here. And then we got the sell-off afterwards. Let me show you. So you can see it's it's around the 24th here. So stocks is pushing highs, and then we've had a little sell-off. So any pops in volatility into this area, I think, will create a buying opportunity for the stocks. Maybe we move down into the 30-10, 30-20 area, for then the next leg higher. That would be a buy opportunity for me. Getting on to a sell, if we were to get a swing failure here, so we move up in volatility, come back down, and then we get a swing failure in here, something like we saw up here, or something like we saw down here, I'd be very interested in going short and stalking shorts, with larger targets being the 29.50, well actually 29.48 is the low in here. I think 48, 47, something like that. For the swing lower. or if we were to get a swing failure in the Euro stock somewhere up at this the mid-August highs, these are cash session highs as well, and it's kind of really where my timing lies here at the moment. So we're going into first day of the month, keep in mind, and we've got non-farm payrolls tomorrow, and we've got a holiday weekend coming up, the Labor Day weekend. So things normally pick up after that. I am, I'm going to watch the Open here, see, see what develops, and then I'll keep posting the charts as it develops. But then I'll just come back each day and talk about, where I think the overall trend is. I'd like to say mainly looking for the swing failures and the confirmation on my with the oscillator, whatever you want to, this indicator at the bottom. But right now I will stick with cautiously bullish, looking for continuation higher, as long as we don't start getting too high in the volatility. And if volatility starts to start closing on a 90-minute basis up up between the +1 +2 Bollinger Band or standard deviation, then I'll probably start saying, okay, well, we probably need to start looking to sell rallies in the Euro stocks or buy dips in volatility. Very similar to when you notice, after this swing failure up here, around the 22nd, we've been in a downtrend in volatility and an uptrend in the stocks, and you can just buy, your bias is bullish and you look to buy dips. Whether you're looking to buy dips and just get long on the dip and hold it until you get an opposing signal, or until you reach a target, which the target would be probably 65. Or you could just close out at the end of the day and then put your trade back on the next day. It's kind of up to you. But what I'll do is I'll keep posting updates on Twitter, and then keep you posted. But like I say, for now, still bullish, just for a continuation. But I'm not going to be getting too carried away up here. And remember what we saw on the 1st of the month last, or the 1st of August. We had a gap up and that aggressive move. I don't think we're going to see a move like that today. But just be careful of any of the flows that you might see come in on the 1st of the month. That would be, because they can just take over and drive the price one way aggressively. And I'm not just going to sit here saying, well, I'm bullish, so I'm just going to fade it all the way down. No, I'm just going to wait. I think the better opportunities right now is to wait for the timing charts to signal a bearish opportunity, or a deeper pullback with more defined risk, because it's a bit hard to define my risk here. I want to buy this low 3000s, but with all these gaps underneath, I think the structure is a bit poor. So I think it's harder to do. I'd much rather wait and see if we can get a swing failure going here in the volatility at the 2110s, and then maybe we can start looking for shorts. Or if we get a swing failure in the Euro stocks up, either yesterday's high or the 65 high, I think that's interesting. I hope that covered it all. I'm going to try and keep it brief every day. Might even be less than 10 minutes. I just, there's no point me just talking rubbish too long. Any questions, just feel free to post them. Like I say, use hashtag TDR1906, because then everyone else can see the charts and see the questions. Yeah, I'll update you if I'll update you with an entry, an ideal entry, a stop, and a target as and when I see one. But I don't have one right now. But I want to do these timing webinars before I start trading for the day. So I don't, I'm not going to be able to do them midday. So I'll just have to put out an update on Twitter. All right, guys. I hope that helps. Good luck for trading today. Yeah, watch your risk. and I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Take it easy.